And we are on air.
You sure?
You sure?
No, I'm not. I don't know why it does that to us, but it seems to do that to us every week.
Yeah, and it's definitely not the internet this time.
No, it's probably me.
I'm not saying
There's
nothing.
more chances of it being me. You entertain that lot. I'm going to
Okay.
press some buttons.
Oh, gee,
Okay.
thanks.
Oh,
That's, yeah.
Yeah, we are streaming.
Yay!
That's a good start.
That is a great start.
Oh,
We got Roy Hat and
Hi,
we got David
Roy.
Roberts. Hello.
Hi, guys.
As usual, we are predictable
Yeah.
with the emphasis on the dick.
I think only 1 minute later.
Yeah, but we started on time.
we did.
Yeah, but
The stream didn't connect to YouTube, so we were just caching the information, and it just was like last minute panic.
But at least we knew we were caching, so we literally just sat here twiddling our thumbs while we were waiting for
Well,
you
you twiddled your thumbs.
Yes.
while we
did.
were waiting
I
for
ended-
you to run around like a headless chicken
I ended
and
up
fix
doing
everything.
crisis management, which
Yeah.
is what I'm good at. Oh, I suppose I need to turn that microphone off.
Yeah.
That might be a
Feedback.
good idea.
So there you go. So we're learning
We
continually.
are.
Well, you think we're learning. We don't seem to be learning anything. We seem to be making the same problems over and over again.
Yeah, but we are improving on some things.
We are.
But Liana's in the house. Hello,
Better
What
late
Liana.
than never. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
It is better late than never. I mean, we have
Hi,
so much
Voltiana.
IT. It's scary. And
Yeah.
I've even got a checklist now.
Yes.
Yes, he's made a little
Green across
checklist
the
for
board.
him on there.
A little checklist, so we don't mess up and miss anything. And everything was set up right. We hit stream, and it just refused to connect. So we then had to go and check the settings, hit stream again, and it connected,
Hi, Georath.
which is all a bit strange. So this week has been another
Busy
manic week. We've been up to all sorts.
We have.
We have, yes.
Go on, go on.
I'm not going to say anything. No, we can't say anything about it.
No, we can't.
We've got a new electrode coming, but we're not allowed to say anything because you batter me.
Yeah,
And
I
I like
will.
that, but no one will.
I will.
I've been told we're not allowed to say nothing.
No.
We have, good evening, Danny. We have shown our Ko-fi supporters what the new electrode is,
Yeah.
what it
Yes.
looks like, what it does. And this week we ordered in the first prototypes. Well, the first stainless steel prototypes. We mocked it all up in ABS and all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's it with some...
And it should be really, really nice if it works. It's one of those
Yeah.
things you've just got to keep iterating,
Keep
designs,
tweaking it.
and get
That's
it
it.
until you're happy. So hopefully in about 2 weeks we should have something we can physically show you
Hi,
and play
Paul.
with. Paul's in the house as well. Hello all.
Hi,
Bad
Paul.
signal zone may not stay long.
Okay.
I know you're feeling.
Yeah. We're always in
That's
the bad
normally us.
signal zone.
Yeah. I mean, we'll save that as an excuse for
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, but we can't.
I
We
know.
can't.
We're in decent broadband territory.
That's
Yeah.
why we moved the.
We're an expensive ball
That's
band
why
territory.
we moved.
Yeah.
We've
this part
also,
of it.
as you may notice, have some new little display stands.
We do.
Yes.
We've got some of our stuff, some E-stim system stuff, and we'll rotate that every week. Put some new stuff in, keep it fresh.
As
So
well
if
as
there's
the
anything there
boxes at
you
the
want
back.
us to talk about, you've got the opportunity
Just
of
give us a
saying,
shout.
what's that in yellow? And
Yeah.
that will really confuse us.
Because we do a lot of
Oh,
things
there's a
in
lot.
What's
yellow.
that with the spikes?
Oh.
We don't like spikes. We don't spikes.
He doesn't like spikes.
No, he
we
doesn't.
don't. Now, I've got some buttons. E-stim systems.
Okay.
Everyone knows
Okay.
E-stim systems. They're
course we do.
notorious for their customer service and decent electrodes and control boxes.
Yeah.
They are doing. David
It's
spotted the
banana.
but there's something else in there that's yellow that you need to spot.
Yeah.
If you keep looking,
There's
there's
something else. See if you can find
But
it.
it's not a banana, but you have spotted the
Hi,
banana.
E-stim systems are
Yeah.
in the house.
Yeah.
That's us. eSIM
Yeah.
Systems are doing a monthly live stream now. Anyone that missed the last one, you missed a cracker.
Oh, definitely.
It was absolutely
Oh,
fantastic.
Voltian
Quack, quack.
has spotted it.
She's spotted it.
Quack, quack.
Last one. eSIM Systems are now doing a live stream.
Yeah.
That's the old date. I suppose I should change that.
You
really.
should,
Yeah.
I'll probably change the date for next week.
Yeah.
But they are doing a live stream now, and it is superb. The first
I
one
think
was
it's
an
the
absolute
25th
hit.
of August
Yeah.
they're doing
I
it.
think it is.
Yeah.
No doubt eSIM Systems will correct me.
Oh,
I need correcting.
David's agreeing with you. It was
Yeah,
good.
It was good.
And it was nice to see a lot of our regulars over there.
Yeah.
Giving them support.
Giving them some grief. Because that's good. No, it went really, really well.
It does.
And we were sat here with the popcorn, taking notes.
Yep, here's the
because
25th.
there's some of the stuff that they did there that we think absolutely we could do that. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
And they are hard to do. And for the first one, it was flawless.
Star Trek
3D
3.
chess comes to mind.
Yes! A Trekkie. Mm-hmm.
We had.
You've played your cards now.
Yeah, I think there needed to be more
He's-
stands on for
Yeah.
those, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they need to be more stable.
Poor E-stim
These are-
systems. We had pyramid.
Yeah, for anyone that's not done a live stream,
Oh,
They're terrifying.
they're terrifying.
they
Yeah.
look really easy, but they're not. The IT behind it is really weird and funky to set up, and just the prospect of sitting in front of a camera and talking to people, especially when you don't know what you're going to be asked, and that makes it really hard. If you've got pre-prepared questions, then I've researched the answer. But on a live stream,
You can't do
you're
that.
getting hit with fastballs,
Yeah.
and you're dealing with problems. And
And if
We
you're
deal with
like
lots of
me,
problems.
you get a camera pointed at you and your brain goes to complete mush.
Yeah. And you start
You're like,
babbling.
yeah, we had Sabar sat there today to try and give us a 20-second review of a certain ducky that's in camera over there.
because she actually owns what he calls
The
the Ducky Army.
The Ducky Army, yeah.
How many ducks have you got now?
About 30.
Is that it?
That's just what's at the workshop in
Yeah. And what have you got at home?
here. Loads at home.
I've just seen some systems comment there, still trying to reply to the "Will it make you gay?" question. Well, duh, yeah. Obviously.
Have you seen the one
not.
above that?
Engels.
Stan Jenga.
Yeah.
I like
Whichever
that
falls over
Voltiana.
first, you
I
talk
like
about it.
that.
Now this is stream 50,
It is?
and we still haven't got it right.
No.
Which, no matter how many times we practice it, and we do loads of private streams just to make sure everything's working.
And they
Everything's
were.
fine.
Fine.
And then when it comes to 1 minute before the start, which is when we actually start the intro, it's really
Sound
frustrating.
effects.
Yeah.
Sound effects. We have got sound effects.
Wait,
We could do that. There's one here that they've renamed Ian, and it's that one, which is a bit cruel, but
Practice
perfectly
makes perfect.
respectable.
You guys are doing great. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much,
Voltiana.
Voltiana. Now,
Gremlins.
before I went off on a complete tangent, when I was talking about the E-stim Systems live stream, we may be making an appearance on it,
Ooh.
depending on if we can get the IT working, all the rest of it.
Yeah.
We're working on that later on this month, but that'd be really, really nice. We got a lot of respect for E-stim Systems, and it would be really cool to have the opportunity to mess someone else's live stream up as well.
Yeah, so they're
Wouldn't
our
that be
own.
You know, share the love and all that.
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. David Roberts' Gremlins. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this week we've done a lot of work.
We have.
Orders are going up and up and up, which is great.
Yeah, which is nice.
Trying to stay on top of production is interesting. E-stim Systems will know all about that.
Yeah, definitely.
In the studio, we've been messing around with new signs,
Altering
new
stuff
logos.
about.
You might see something new behind us next week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We can get that working.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That's
Getting
more IT. And we're building a computer in here tomorrow.
We are.
Yeah.
That's
Whopper.
our job.
Yeah.
Basically, he wants to get rid
Welcome
of his,
to our
his
world.
laptop for here.
Yeah, the laptop that we're using is a bit wheezy. It does the job, but it's a pain having to keep lugging it around. We want something in here permanently set up.
Yeah.
So there's less chance of us plugging wires into the wrong slots before a live stream. So if we have something permanently set up,
We
it's
don't
better.
go
Yeah.
anywhere near the IT.
No, we
It's
don't. We
a
don't touch the
wiring
IT.
nightmare.
Literally, it's like
It's-
wires are going all over the
It
place.
is unbelievable the amount of wiring
Yeah.
that's in this place at the moment.
Definitely.
A lot of it's all neatly rolled up and tied up and zip tied and great, but a lot of it, because we keep moving things around, including what we're looking at now,
And changing
And
things.
changing
you
things.
can't see. There's two monitors. There's our camera. There's a monitor stand. There's a duck on top of it.
To try and remind someone to
Look
at the camera, and not
because
at the other display
There are ducks
screen.
everywhere. So we keep moving things around, trying to make it more efficient and better, hopefully better.
Yeah.
You'll be the judge of that, won't you?
They
They
will.
will, they certainly will.
So we have been asked if we can talk about connecting our helmet or Jet Set Willy with triphase. So are you going to do it? Over to you. I shall pass it to you. I'm going to be your lovely assistant. There you go.
Oh, gee, thanks.
That was good, wasn't it? You like that? That was good.
We'll give
yeah.
him.
Do you want to go close up? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go close up. Oh, you've done it.
I've already done it, thank you very much.
I mean, my finger button. Everything was ready.
Thing.
Thank you, Danny.
You're doing good.
Yeah, well,
For those who recognise it, this is the helmet. So stainless steel.
Live demo.
Live demo. Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube. wrong website.
Yeah, definitely get done for a bit.
We've already been putting the note.
Yeah, I think we'd be struck off for that one, wouldn't we?
We would.
Yeah. Sort of even having a sort of stand-in. I suppose we could use Banani.
It has been used before.
We have done that before.
We have.
We could use a real thing.
No.
Anyway, so the idea is just use it as a common. So 2 cables attached. So we've got 2 crocodile clips attached on this, as you can see. And then use the other cable somewhere else.
Another electrode, yeah.
Yeah.
The trick with triphase, as the name suggests, you've got 3 electrodes. And that is done. They can still see me up there. You've got 2 channels and you're connecting 1 lead from each channel together. And that is what Joanne's talking about there. You're taking two cables and plugging them into the same electrode. You don't have to use that as a common. You can use any electrode as the common.
Yeah.
A lot of people will use something like the head of a Mona, large flow, that sort of thing, in conjunction with 2 other electrodes. These have been flying off the shelf this week. Videos have started appearing. We can't repost them.
No, definitely not.
But they're effective.
But we
need a model.
We do actually enjoy watching
Yes,
them.
we do need a model
We do,
for Tiana.
Yeah. And Roy, no bananas were harmed in the making.
No.
But yeah, as with all electrodes, if you're going to do triphase, you're going to need a control box with isolated channels.
Yes.
Or if you're using something like a pebble, you've already got that arrangement inside the box anyway, so you can get away with it. So when you've got the 2 cables together from 2 different channels, that's called the common, because obviously it's common to both channels. You tend to get most of the sensation through the common because you've got twice the current going through if they're both live at the same time. So try and pick a big electrode for your common. Not a small electrode.
Yeah, because it'll be a bit intense.
It can be very intense, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that is perfect, but it's not the only option.
No.
We were selling those with 1 cable. We're probably going to start shipping them now with 2, simply because it then gives you that option of wiring straight up. Yeah, as long as you've got 2mm plugs.
And of course, the Jet Set Willy sets, you don't have
the
that
Jet Set
problem
Willy
because you've got loads of ways to
even easier, because that will accept 2mm, 4mm, 3.5 snap connectors and crocodile clips. So the Jet Set Willy is dead easy. I like the helmet simply because of the strap. The strap helps keep things in place better. Your mileage may vary, but I like the peace of mind that it's not going to fall off.
It's one of those things, if you get it where it's the perfect fit, then it will stay in place beautifully. If you're a grow and shrinker,
that's a polite way.
Which is the best way I can think of terming it, then obviously, it's going to get loose at some point. So then strapping it is sort of helpful. And it keeps it more secure, because the last thing you want is it falling off or coming slightly off.
Yeah. You
it's like
you don't want to lose a connection, put it like that.
No.
And that makes it really easy to use. Those straps are really good. They're stretchy, they're Velcro, they're not expensive.
And they're anti-slip.
And the anti-slip, which is handy.
So that's why we supplied them with the helmet. But you can use something similar for the Jet Set Willy if you've got a problem with it staying on.
Yeah, I mean, with the Jet Set Willy, you could get one of those cables and put it straight over the top. Cables, the straps, and put it over the top. Or you could use some cohesive bandage, plaster, not as in gypsum, plaster, plasters. That would be interesting.
That would be.
Elastic band, cop ring, anything over the top.
Just whatever you usually use or feel more comfortable or confident with.
Straps just make it really easy.
Yeah, they do.
Simple and quick to get off as well.
Nice and snug.
Snug is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like snug.
We like
electrodes.
snug.
Yeah. What else are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
Gaffer tape Voltiana, yeah.
I've got a gaffer tape.
Yeah.
And gaffer tape has other uses as well.
Yeah, but great
In the
fun getting
bedroom.
it off.
Yeah.
But when
After
you
you
have
finish.
tri-phase cable, what colour are you?
What colour do you use on the helmet for common? Yellow or red? Croc?
It's completely up to you.
Yeah.
The beauty of a tri-phase setup is you're using 3 electrodes instead of 4. You're going to use one, and the common one is going to be much more intense. Where you place that is a complete personal preference. Everyone is wired differently. We all
Sorry. Roy Hat,
don't use no names. We've got to put that on the product description.
Yeah.
Don't use no
And
nails.
apparently David sent a question.
Oh, has he now? When did he send it?
Do you mean you missed one?
Probably.
We have had inundated with emails
Yeah.
All
the
sorts
last few days.
Anyway, getting back to the tri-phase, some people like the tip at the end of your cock. Some people like a plug as a tri-phase. Some people like it on the taint. It's a matter of experimentation to see what works best for you, because we are all wired slightly different. We're all going to be using different electrodes, different control boxes, and our skin's completely different in terms of conductivity and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of experimentation required with E-stim, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution.
No, we're all different.
On Joanne's website, there's an electrode position guide, and there's lots of little options or suggestions there.
Yeah, just to
give
a start.
as a starter point.
Yeah.
But even moving an electrode a centimetre in one direction can make a huge difference in how you feel it.
It's so strange the way it works, but it does.
Yeah. Now, on the E-stim Systems tri-phase cable, here's one I prepared earlier. Get it out of my trusty play bag. It's in the wrong pocket.
I know, but the croc cable I mean, because they are not that thick as common.
They're absolutely fine. Yeah. You're going to need 2, because you can obviously you're only going to plug 1 2-pin cable into it, so you're going to need 2, and connect them together onto an electrode like Joanne's done there.
Yeah.
Using 2 channels, these 2. If it's an isolated box, it doesn't matter which 2 cables you connect, as long as they're from different channels. Plug one into one into the other, which way around the colours, it doesn't matter. The E-stim Systems tri-phase cable, the black is the common. Yeah, so that's the one you want to plug into the electrode that you want to use as a common. Yeah. And obviously these 2 into 2 other electrodes. So, for instance, on the helmet, you you leave the adapter on because you need 2mm pins and plug straight in, and away you go. My suggestion, if you're doing something like that, maybe try a Mona or a flange inside you and something on your taint, or something at the base of your happy chap. Give you some solutions. But it's experimentation. Now, the confusion with the red and the yellow, which one should go to common, we're only going to send yellow ones out with those. So basically, you're going to have 2 cables that are exactly the same. So there's none of this, well, which one goes to which cable and all the rest of it. They both do exactly the same job. So, you need 2 cables. Or if you've got an adapter that takes 2 cables into that one, you're laughing. Now, there's other ways you can wire to that. The simplest way is with a crocodile clip. You could wrap a bit of bare wire around it. You can put a monopole pad on the top of it to actually act as a connector. But the Crocs clips we found are just simple. And simple is quite often the best solution.
That's it. They stay on better.
And they stay on better.
Pads
but if you haven't got one, literally lift the strap up, put a monopole pad down and put the strap on top of it, and that will suffice just as well. Wouldn't it?
Well, that's the beauty of the stainless steel.
Yeah. I can't understand how we missed Dave's question.
It's anal electrode.
Yeah.
You didn't send it twice.
Yes.
Yeah. Once for us to ignore and once for us to get our attention.
With big red flags saying urgent, important,
Yeah.
sort of, and a read-me receipt.
One of the things about the week we've been having recently is we just rushed off our feet.
We haven't had time to.
It's absolutely manic. We're still working on the new site, e-stim-emporium.net.
Yeah.
That's taken up a lot of time.
You're still playing with your sandblaster?
He loves playing with sandblaster.
The media blaster with his glass beads.
Yeah.
Love it. And if I have a Chinese takeaway now, I don't even bother cleaning my knife and fork. That's going in the sandblaster. And they're getting blasted.
No, but he did spring a leak with it.
I did.
Yeah.
All
over.
As I tend to do, when I research things, I'll buy a cheap thing and check the concept, see if it works, and then we'll look at getting something really nice. So the media blasting cabinet we got is the entry-level version, and it's been bolted together loosely. Would be a very polite way of putting it. So there's no sealant between all the joints. So of course I'm pumping high pressure gases in there, and beads are flying everywhere, and it's scratching the glass. And then I stop and I look down, and my feet, my trainers are full of glass beads. One of my 3D printers is covered in glass beads, and it's absolutely everywhere. These two,
luckily, it's a 3D printer we're not using at the moment.
Yeah, these two just shake their heads and touch and walk off.
Yeah, we just stay clear.
Well, he's at one end of the workship and we're at the other. So
the noisy end.
Yeah, the very noisy end.
They've got the cute end between the pair of them. So yeah, we've been working on the new site, working in here as well, tweaking little things as we always do, and designing new stuff. I said this new electrode, when it comes out, is going to be another stainless steel one. Yeah,
the one thing I will say, we've noticed that the Jet Set Willies are more popular than the helmets at the moment. So we've decided to go for maximum connectivity. I can't believe I got that word now.
You did.
You did.
So it will have lots of ways to connect it. And that's all I'm saying.
Nanny said we'll give you all a big thumbs up for service.
Oh,
and reactions.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We do make mistakes.
We do. We're human.
We made a mistake this week. We sent one of these out and forgot to attach the cable.
Yeah.
So we're going to rectify that this week. We try. Every time we make a mistake, our aim is to learn from it.
Yeah.
And then put procedures in place so that we don't do it again. So technically, hopefully, we only make a mistake once. But we make lots of mistakes, but they're only one time.
We do.
And we slowly, over time, get better and better.
And we do put our hands up. When we make a mistake and we're like, okay, that's totally our fault, we'll sort it.
How can we fix it?
Yeah, and it's important for companies to do that. You know, if you make a mistake, put your hand up. Own up to it. Yeah, it's your mistake, not the customer's, and you've got to put it right. In fact, you've got to go the extra mile and do an even better job for the customer to make up for the mistake you've done, and we're going to do that as well.
Yeah.
Because we're nice.
We're
real.
Nice.
And that's one of the other things I like about E-stim systems is they're real as well. And tune into their live stream and you'll see just how real they are.
Yeah.
You whoop-whooping.
Whoop, whoop.
Check you out.
She is.
I can't see that screen.
Flashing lights, music.
I give him one job.
I'm not doing music. What do you want? You're having...
Flashing lights.
You're having that. That's all you get.
Like
a
the
drum
pixie
roll.
dust.
So,
you want pixie dust? You can have some pixie
that
dust.
is this week's
Right,
discount
no,
code?
I'm doing it. I've put my glasses on.
It's doing the lights. So keep it going for a little bit longer.
I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on.
Oh, no, switch it off and I'll give you a countdown.
Okay.
It's your fault.
Right.
You gave a control
3,
with the button.
2, 1.
And that's this week's
And that's the
discount.
wrong one, isn't it?
Yes, it was still.
See, I had one thing to do.
That's the lightning.
this week-
That is lightning. We don't
is
want that one.
whoop.
We don't want that one.
50
We don't want welding.
sub-R.
We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that.
And that gets
That's
you,
the one we want.
that gets you 5% off in the shops.
I had one job.
I give him one job.
Well, no, technically I've got lots of jobs.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
So there you go.
To be fair, it's not like she told you she was doing it.
No.
And I'll tell you
That's
what.
the whole surprise.
One
You
thing
don't
I have
know
noticed is
when
where we've got the microphones, which is just here so you can't see it.
Yeah.
Now you see it, now you don't.
And just...
I can't see our little preview of
No.
what she's doing, so I can't see that. So she needs a big stick.
Yeah, so that's this week's...
Poke me. Yeah. For anyone new, we do a 5% discount code every live stream, and that's valid for 48 hours on all 3 of our sales channels.
Yeah.
And that's it today. What was it?
It's
Whoop 50
sub-R.
sub-R. I think someone might have an input on that this week.
Yeah.
It's
He
got to have
asked
a
me
whoop
what I
whoop, innit?
wanted, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing
Bontiana.
is, she came up with something completely different.
I did.
Yeah, and then we went, no, you're getting whooped.
Yeah.
We're going to get you a T-shirt that says whoop
And
whoop.
he said, actually, it's going to say this.
Yeah. But at least I had some input on it. So.
You get to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Just like I get to eventually turn the lights on and off.
Yeah.
I need to get a button for that.
He does. Can imagine what she said. Yeah, I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, not saying now. If there's anything you want us to talk about on these streams, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
Unless you're Dave, and then get in touch with us twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put like read.
Read.
On,
Yeah,
in big letters.
I know we missed that.
I don't know how we, because she's only quite good at emails.
Yeah, but as I said, but
we've been so busy this week.
We're going to go back through the emails.
We are.
Pick up on what Dave's
so
asked.
really sorry about that.
Yeah. What? Who are we sorry about?
Missing Dave's email.
He'll be all right. He'll live. He'll survive. We'll dig it out. We'll answer it
I
next
will
week.
do it for you next week.
We'll add a bit of suspense. So you thought you were getting answers this week, but no. The suspense is going to build.
Is that part
now.
of the...
We're going to build it up to a big crescendo next week, and we'll say, yeah, that'll be your answer. It might be no. That could be a good answer as well. Or maybe. So yeah, we need more than Dave. Obviously, we need at least 2 questions.
Yeah, or what we're going to...
Yeah.
Now, what we liked about E-stim Systems Livestream is they had a bucket.
No, they had a fish bowl.
I'll call it a glass bucket.
They
had a glass bucket that looked like a fish bowl.
Oh,
We've
he's
upset David.
now.
It's payback for all the mention of spikes.
He's looking.
We'll look into it, yeah.
We will look into it, yeah. They had a little bowl, a goldfish
fish
bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no fish, so it wasn't a goldfish bowl, it was a bowl.
No, they lost
They
the
had all the
goldfish.
questions in and they pulled them out at random. We'd love to do that, but it's a bit of a waste when we've only got one.
Yeah, it's
question.
only one post-it note in there, and it's kind of...
Post-it notes.
The poor goldfish was
goldfish.
homeless.
There's animal cruelty charges following up.
Yeah.
You
did love that though, didn't you?
I did,
The
yeah.
goldfish
He
bowl
did.
part.
Yeah, I thought that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
That really worked well.
I was in the shop the other day, and they brought a goldfish bowl to actually put the questions in. So
You should have said we did get the goldfish bowl.
Oh,
we
did
put
we?
Dave's question in and we forgot it.
Or did we?
Did we? That might be the excuse. Yeah, we got your question, but it's in the goldfish
Roy
bowl.
Hat's comment.
Ooh,
Spikes.
spikes. It wasn't important,
Poor
so don't worry. No, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we will.
and
Cause
find out what's happened about that.
we're a bit curious now.
We're a
why?
bit,
Yeah.
Well, no, we don't like.
No,
letting you
we don't like
down.
letting people down.
No, we don't. So
Especially the people that turn up every week.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely look into it.
Yeah. So we've been having lots of fun. But yeah, the stainless steel stuff, very effective, very popular.
Yeah.
But that brings problems with supply and demand. You know, we've got to try and ramp up production of them, and because we don't make them in house, there's a big lead time to these sort of things, and a cash flow thing as well, because we've got to pay up front for this sort of stuff, and it gets very expensive when you're trying to keep it on the shelf.
So Danny, on the ladder in front, can't you make it a slider?
The ladder on the front, this one.
I'm guessing that one.
Oh, that is our lifters ladder.
A slider.
A slider.
What do you?
I'm trying to get my head around
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
am.
I am not quite sure
Can you
what you mean by a
A
slider.
little bit more.
You need to draw me a picture.
Unless he means this part is a slider.
I don't know. It's difficult. If you've got suggestions on electrodes and things,
Because we always like
get
to.
in touch.
Yeah.
Pictures are great because it's quite hard to interpret what people are thinking about when they're giving comments. If you mean something that can expand and contract during a session, like the expanders we do for the electro rings, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
We can look at that. The problem is because you've got conductive rubber going through stuff, that makes it more complicated to make something that slides. But if that's what you're thinking about, get in touch with us and we'll see if we can put our heads together.
Just like to hear all
and come up
your.
with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are limitations to what we can do.
Yeah.
We are self-taught on the design front.
Yeah.
We went to school of hard knocks when it came to Fusion 360.
Yes, please, Danny.
Yeah,
if you
so
can
it
sketch
does
it,
help.
Send us
that
a
would
sketch.
really, really help. So if you go on Joanne's site and look at the first electrode she ever designed and look at what she's designing now, there is no comparison.
I can remember designing the first one.
And it's all
It's embarrassing now.
trial and
Yeah,
error.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, we're self-taught through YouTube.
Yeah.
Using, this is how to use through Fusion 360. And it is trial and error. We're not industrial designers.
No.
We've got no background in designing things. So it takes an enormous amount of time and effort for us to bring things to market because it's trial and error, basically. Like the Pussy Shield that's down there, that was almost a year, wasn't it?
If not more.
And that is probably one of the most simple electrodes we could design now. But at the time, it was really, really difficult.
It was a lot of trial and test.
Start at the bottom and work up. Are we talking Monas again? I'd say start at the bottom and work up, but don't forget the lube.
Lots of lube.
Lots of lube. We sell a lot of lube.
We do.
I wonder why.
Well, no,
why.
it's good.
Yeah.
It is good. People are using the right stuff. You
that's
can
the
get away
main
with
thing.
water-based lube internally.
Yeah.
For external stuff, the purpose-made stuff is
Danny
better.
spotted the ducky.
He did.
There is
He
a ducky
spotted my
there.
ducky. Yay!
That's one of her baby. I'm going to go and get the director that's actually sat on top of our camera.
Oh dear.
This was a Christmas present from Stuntcut.
Yeah.
He got it me for Christmas.
He's round the back. Back door action.
So every holiday I get
Another duck.
another duck. So this was last year's duck.
There he is.
Father Christmas duck.
Yeah. Christmas ducky.
And that's what she was supposed to be focusing on to make sure she looked at the camera. But now you've moved it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. It's really hard. We've got the chat is down there.
Yeah.
We've got all the statistics over there and the cameras over there. And your eyes are naturally drawn to the bright screens, not the camera.
The biggest problem is, so the statistics that are there have also got a picture of the camera with us.
Yeah.
So
it's
I'm
camera feed.
looking.
So that's what draws our eyes to check what we're doing for what you can see.
Voltiana put some Disney popcorn
I have
there.
got something to put some Disney popcorn in, and I think you'll recognise it, Voltiana.
Oh, he's going to get it now.
I'm just getting off the camera. See, I'm coming around off screen.
Oh, and there's something else. So last week,
This sits on my desk.
somebody was really embarrassed because after watching the feed afterwards, we went, it looks like you're naked underneath the
Oh
t-shirt.
yes.
Yeah, because I was doing this.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, darling. With my hairy legs. But I have got shorts on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just wanted
honest.
to. He just wanted
this week.
to.
So I said to him this week, I went, are you going to stand up in front of the camera so you can show them you weren't
Just to prove I've got trousers on this week. I'm not saying last week, but...
You were last week.
I did last week,
He did have shorts on. We can confirm that.
You
Yes.
don't need a wardrobe accident when you're on YouTube.
No.
That's
Definitely
not good
not.
at all. Not good at all. So yeah, we've got ducks, we've got Disney stuff all over the place, and Voltiana's a big Disney fan as well.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So she will have lots of Disney stuff all over the place.
Yes, she'll.
We've also got doggy stuff all over the place.
We have got
Oh,
doggy stuff
hello,
all over the
there's
place. We've
Volti.
even got a little doggy.
She's fast asleep.
She won't be for long.
Uh-oh. It's
Yes,
the only
we-
time we can catch her.
We have a fourth member of our team. It's little Emma. She's a
So this is the morale enforcement officer.
3 months. Yeah. And this is Emma.
I can't believe you woke her up.
Yeah, this is the chief morale enforcement officer.
Yeah.
Who has no morale at all because she's just woken up. And
Yeah.
she's like, what's he done to me?
She cheers us up.
Yeah.
You, Emma.
So that is the
Second
Yeah.
boss.
the second boss, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
CEO with tummy rubs
definitely.
and stuff like that.
Oh, she likes her tummy rubs.
And yeah.
Not to mention, and the person of much treatness.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. She likes her treats.
Any food comes out, she's got to have a little bit of it.
Oh, she's Chief Chester as well. So.
Yeah, definitely. And as for the
She is
3
the boss.
Muppets, we were going to have some hand Muppets this week.
Yeah, we toyed with the idea of getting 3 Muppet
But
hand
then
puppets.
we thought, how are me and Joe
Yeah.
going to get back up?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we were like, yeah, it wouldn't work because we can't sort of, if we got down behind the desk, so the hand puppets were up, we'd never get back up
We
again.
need overhead cranes and all sorts.
Yeah. So,
So
we
it's just
decided to
non-starter.
leave that idea.
Non-starter. But we only have 2 more streams before stream number 52.
And we are going to plan
Of our
something a little
weekly
bit
stream.
special for that, aren't
Yeah,
we?
we're going to try and be on time.
Yeah.
One more stream, isn't Isn't this 50?
This is 50.
It's 50, so one more.
One more, and then it's the 52.
We've been doing a
See,
whole
I did the maths in the
year.
head then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts. I need to lie down now. So yeah, thank you everybody for turning up. Dave, apologies.
Yeah.
We will look into
We
that.
will look into that.
Definitely sort that one out.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will get an answer for you.
Party, yes.
Party on.
Very much.
Yeah. So next week, get your questions in.
Please.
Dave, get your questions in twice.
And I'll try and remember the fishbowl.
And remember the fishbowl. But we'll get 3 and we'll like little astronauts.
Just put them in there.
We can, can't we? We can just put them in there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. As long as there's no certain logos on it.
Right. Well,
Panic!
just ignore the
lanyard.
the lanyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
the
don't-
rest of
we
it's
don't do
fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be back next week. We're going to try and set up a little live chat in a minute with E-stim Systems.
Yeah.
Trying to get some
Someone may
cobwebs brushed away.
complain, but what about the...
Yeah. What about children?
Yeah.
They can have popcorn as well.
Yeah, we can buy popcorn.
This is 18R rated popcorn though. That we have the hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be back next week. Get your questions in, and if we get enough to fill a goldfish bowl, A, I'll be surprised, and B, I'll be impressed.
And C, we'll actually get one.
We will actually get one. Yeah, we'll have to. We've said it now. So that's it from this week.
Yeah, thanks for watching again. I hope it's been helpful.
It's been very helpful.
It's been a pain in the backside for me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I loved it. It was great. So thank you very much for everyone, and bye for now.
Bye.